We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Polar Bears and the Atlanta Braves. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Kevin Ludwig will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now to the plate, Davis Muriel. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
In now, Chipper Bonser, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ludwig has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Bonser ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Lamont Mishmerheisen, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Swings through it for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Lamont Mishmerheisen has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a curveball, this one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. Mishmerheisen stands at first with 1 out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Stone cold take right there. That fastball Very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To third. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
In now, Tino Veras. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Veras has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the 2-0 home. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Throw to third, but he's in there, as a run will score on the play as well. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. So now to the plate, Eli Marte. No balls and a strike to count. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So digging in now, Mario Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
No, he's safe.
Batting it, the center fielder, Salvador.
Stepping into the box, Salvatore Barreto, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Hey!
Three runs already home here. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 brave. Dog Billingsley, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate, A.J. Muriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, A.J.
Pitch on the way.
Hey!
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. And it's fouled away. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second.
Now batting, Alfonso Santiago, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first to complete the double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Cy McCord.
Standing in, Cy McCord, trying to get him started again following the double play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Syracuse leads it 3-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Miguel Rodriguez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, David Muriel.
Digging in to try it again, Davis Muriel, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, second baseman.
Into the box, Chipper Bonzer,
Bonzer.
and he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up.
I got to be honest, that was certainly fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside-the-park home run.
In his career, Bonzer is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they move on top 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate, Lamont Mishmerheisen. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Polar Bears lead it 4-0. Now at the plate, Rafael Bourbon took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Barreto is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Lou Herrera. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Billingsley, only 20 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH. The 2-0 on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Coming to the plate now, Maxwell Castillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
1-0 count. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Connor Pitts, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Got him to go down swinging there. Connor Pitts becomes the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Tino Veras. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Line drive to center field. Muriel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Eli Marte 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, strike 2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Armando Quintero, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Robbie Portillo. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. Mishmerheisen backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Muriel. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 4-0. Settling in now, Mario Ozuna.
Leading off for the Polar Bears, the left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Digging in, Salvatore Barreto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with one down. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And now the runner's trying for third. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Stepping in now, Davis Muriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Walker, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2024.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Polar Bears lead this one 6-0. So striding forward now, Alfonso Santiago. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Cy McCord. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Fastball well outside. fouled off. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, right fielder, Rafael Bourbon.
Standing in now, Rafael Bourbon, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Lamont Mishmerheisen. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate now, Connor Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bourbon will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Eli Marte. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? first base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Hit to third. Right to him. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
All even now, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Maxwell Castillo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. So stepping in, Salvatore Barreto. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rodriguez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
In now, Davis Muriel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Line hard into left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Chipper Bonzer will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Armando Quintero will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Another one sent foul. This is foul right side. Eight in a row. He got another one. What a roll he's on. 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Robbie Portillo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Muriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6 Jorge Almanzar comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Lamont Mishmerheisen. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
The first baseman, Lamont.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 3.
Digging in once again, Connor Pitts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled slowly to first. Reined in. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The bat, number 9.
At the plate, Tino Veras. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bourbon is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
It's time for the traditional.
Stepping up now, Alfonso Santiago. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. 2-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box now, Cy McCord, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Rodriguez is there, 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Rafael.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Bourbon. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Stepping in, Eli Marte, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
The catcher, Eli.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back.
Riding in once again, Mario Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvatore Barreto. In there, 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. To short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Lou Herrera. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Line drive to center field. Barreto is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in for the Braves, Cleveland Hernandez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Out in front of it, strike one. One out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
To the plate now, Maxwell Castillo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Armando Quintero stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point. Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB. Striding in, Miguel Rodriguez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Rodriguez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fouled off. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Davis Muriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hold high in the air out to left field. Hernandez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Chipper Bonzer. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Lamont Mishmerheisen. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Muriel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Robbie Portillo, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way.
Portillo.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Two-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
The 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Now batting, center fielder.
So striding in, A.J. Muriel. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Heading out towards shallow right. Rodriguez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter.
Digging in now, Alfonso Santiago. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Bonzer moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Cy McCord. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Final strike for the Braves. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Rafael Bourbon. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ball 3, 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Portillo rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Lou Herrera is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Shoots this one over to first, right to him, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Syracuse jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dog Billingsley earns the win, his second, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Kevin Ludwig struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 4 men left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please